Hey, it's KJ. Have you heard? I have a new show. It's pop culture, people to know, pets, and positive vibes, all packed into 1 hour every Wednesday night. You can watch it live on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/KJ Today. And now, the KJ Today Show is proud to present The Kinda Nerdy Girls.
Welcome to the Kinda Nerdy Girls podcast. Fandom, fun, funny.
All right, guys. Boo, pachoo, pachoo, pow, 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 ping, ping, boo, boo, woo, woo, wow, 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 wow,
You sounded like a duck.
Welcome to the Kinda Nerdy Girls podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Whack, whack. We're about to get whack, 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 whacky.
We're about to get quacky in here.
It's fandom.
Or else.
It's fandom. It's fun. It's funny. You're about to
Or
get
else.
whacked. You're about to get whacked by fun.
Yep, you're getting whacked off by KJ here in a minute.
Okay.
Whoa, hello. That went
No, like you're talking about
Ding,
wacky
ding.
people.
Where's
that
the
you can
dinger
whack
at?
Someone off.
I got a dinger. There we go. All right, wacky fun. Everybody is already
We
tuned
are
out.
already turned off. Okay.
Already gone. So no
Yep.
pressure, guys. No one is listening.
We
At least
talked
we're not
about whacking
live.
people off. I'm pretty sure they've left.
Woo, joining us tonight, she's going to tell us all about her gaming life and how her husband skipped our Christmas because he'd rather be gaming. It's Gamer Katie.
I mean, you're right, but I literally the moment I had to leave. So
Is everyone in your life, they're just like, we get it, you game, you don't care if you see us.
100%. I bought my sister a Switch for Christmas so that she would join in on the fun.
Oh, so that she also won't show up for holidays.
Correct.
Oh God, that was amazing. Thank you so much.
That is awesome. Woo, 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 wah, wah. And she'll be telling us what's got her weeping, which is probably pretty much the holidays
Everything.
and her family and everything else going on.
She's not
It's producer Jonna.
Hey, friends. I read 2 books this week.
Nice.
So
Okay.
proud
All
of myself.
right. So we're
Look
going to
at
get some
you.
book
Look at
reviews.
this
Mhm.
overproductivity in the limbo week of the year. Good for
Right.
you.
I know, right?
He's our kind of nerdy
Drop that
dude.
bass for you. Boo, boo, boo.
You know, I can
Like
actually. I've got an electric right behind me, and I can't
Ooh.
really play it well. I could probably do better.
Ooh, let's
I feel like you
jam.
don't have to
No,
have. a
nobody
lot
can
going for
play
you to
better
play
than
the
me.
bass.
Patches, you got like 2
dude.
I'm not-
guitars and a drum down there. We could start a band.
Producer Patches.
Yeah. Hello. Happy holidays and
There was so
stuff.
much hesitation
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
holidays.
You-
yeah.
Jonna,
Yeah, no.
we're recording this on December 30th. You're going to
Yes.
turn around and get it posted tomorrow, right? So that we get our December episode in,
Hear
and then
me
we don't
out.
fail.
As long as you
Uh,
posted
you know?
around any holiday, say Valentine's
I'll
Day,
try.
Earth Day, whatever, it's still
Earth
technically
Day.
the holidays, right?
No,
Every month has a holiday, so
We- yeah,
so you're
technically,
no,
We're
no,
just,
no.
like, really, really early
we
to
are a
next Christmas.
monthly podcast. We've committed to this.
I
Well,
can't even believe we committed to a
we
month.
committed to a month.
Yeah,
Remember,
that's a
we
lot
used
for
to do it 3 times a week.
Right?
That
Oh my
was when
God.
we
Three
had,
times a
like-
week.
Remember when we were all in the same building together and we would not shut
Right.
up?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Now, in that note, actually, that's why this podcast seems a little discombobulated, because we're all live together tonight. For those that are not patrons that can actually see the video, Katie and I are down here in Studio B, and if you can see, our banner is
B for
Dream
best.
Team
Yeah.
in parentheses.
Studio
As
B for
it's
best.
parentheses.
Word.
As it freezes up. Like,
Right.
It's like, no.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
not
StreamYard's
that.
Yeah.
like,
That's
no,
Wi-Fi
you're
in
not
Studio
the
B.
dream team.
No, our parentheses say we're better than you.
Because
so,
we
That's
are.
rude.
You can't
Done
lie
and
on
done.
the internet.
No, you
You
can't.
can't be. And
Yeah.
mine
I'm a
says
French model.
KJ and
Spitting
Jonna,
straight
the
facts
A
over here. I'm going to be
team.
the next president.
And And I'm Jonna all by myself.
You can't. I mean, I
Also a
included you,
fact.
Jonna.
I know, but I didn't know that you were including me in the thing because I knew that they were going to be sharing a camera,
Donna's
but we're
on here
not sharing a
twice.
camera.
Right?
And I
Do you want to come over and get on my camera?
There's not enough space over there for me.
I mean, we could crowd in. That's what we did when everything went wrong with John
Way to be a
McLaughlin.
bunch of copiers.
Right? Posers.
Before we get into what we've
Right.
been watching, all the kind of nerdy stuff that's going on, I'm sure Jonna's going to tell us like some things that are coming out this year because this is going to come out before.
There's one more day of this year.
Yes.
True.
So
So what's coming out tomorrow?
I want to let you know that the KJ Today show is coming back on Wednesday, January 18th, and we
Ugh,
will have
unsubscribe.
Retta as our first guest. Rude, Katie. Rude.
Oh,
You know how I
We
only got
won't-
invited to that show once?
No, actually, I believe it is
told
your choice not to come back.
I saw your
Katie,
run
you
sheet
are
and I changed my
invited.
mind.
You are invited every Wednesday. You
Nope.
showed up
I
once
saw the way
and
you run
never-
this show and I changed my mind.
She literally will not come back because of the run sheet because you have too many colors on it.
Yeah, I mean, if you had one lying around here, I feel like people would be on my side.
Patches, take a show her. I
Yeah,
did
that's-
improve it some after her critique. I
Look at this
changed.
garbage.
There's not as much as it used to be.
Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different color, 6 if you count the different font. And then there's italics, and then there's bold, and then some things are highlighted, some things are underlined.
And some things are dark highlighted, which is hard for me to read here in Studio B.
Yeah, good
Exactly.
point.
See? Yeah. See?
The green is bad. Yeah.
When did
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
KJ, this just turned into a whole shit talk session about
Well,
your
yeah.
road.
Okay.
Whenever we're
I
together.
worked very hard on that,
I'm always
and I
communicating.
need it.
You did
because
work really
over
hard on it,
here-
but what I'm saying is you didn't have to.
Yes, I
You
did.
could have just had it as like a regular
Okay,
text document.
My roadmap shows up over on this screen, and I have to have all of those colors.
I can't
because
even read
I'm
the green on
doing-
black.
Well, I know, but it doesn't look that bad on my. I'm pulling up a roadmap on my screen, and I'm going to show you.
Oh, she got to
Look
defend herself now.
This is literally getting so intense
I
about a
know.
roadmap.
Like-
This is
Yeah.
our Christmas together. It's going to be
Right?
super weird.
So awkward when we go
You're
back
gonna
into the
super
living
awkward.
I
room.
like it.
Hey,
So
haven't
here's
we
the
all
thing.
had enough awkward family holidays?
Yeah,
Come
right.
on.
And
Speak
by the
your
way,
mind.
y'all, if you want to see the show for just like $3 a month, you too can be a patron, and then you can see the video.
You too can be a patron and look at this ugly
You
run
too
sheet.
can be this close to KJ's face.
Yeah.
So-
Here's the camera is right there.
You too can select a
Join us.
highlighted word
Join
on
us.
the
Make
page.
it happen. Go to Kinda Nerdy Network.
If you donate $5 a month, we'll let you pick a different highlighter color.
Yes.
So-
I just paid $3 a month. I would like a semi-soft magenta, please.
A semi-soft
I don't get-
You don't have
magenta.
it.
Listen, I am fine creating a level of Patreon that you get to pick the colors of the roadmap for the KJ Today show.
Oh my god!
But you see over here, it doesn't look so bad. And I need that yellow and that green to like remind me of where we're at in the show.
Over here in Studio Best, it looks like garbage.
Well, Katie, come
So,
back over.
Like legit.
How about-
that's,
How am I supposed to read that?
yeah, that's hard to
Oh
read
my
on
God.
paper. On a screen, totally makes sense. I mean,
Who
like,
decided black on
Y'all
green was
are
a good idea?
stressing
Well,
me
why
out.
don't y'all get another screen and then we can save some paper?
True.
Oh,
Well, I
pow,
could.
pow, bing.
Maybe
But-
we like
Winner!
the trees.
Actually, I could put the run sheet on the theater screen. in
Oh,
front
You
of
can
that'd
us.
put the
great.
right. So Patches is down in the basement where our
Then
theater
I
is.
still
So
would
you,
have no idea where we
I
are.
know.
you could have the roadmap.
I can
on
side by side so
the
I can see my reads and the run sheet.
So
Oh my God,
one with all the
Katie-
highlighted colors and one that's just the normal document.
Yes.
Yes.
Katie-
I decided
I
I
like
don't
that.
want to do this episode anymore. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh
I'm
man.
uninvited from next year.
Katie, it was so funny on Wednesday when we did the show. KJ was like, "Patches, do a read," and he's like, "Yeah, what read am I doing?" Like live on the show. He's like, "I don't know what we're doing." He's like, "Show."
Yeah, exactly. Well, because that was a highlight in gray. I literally had to go, I literally
Like,
had
light
to
it
go
up, yeah.
and light it up so I could see which one.
Okay. Well, now that
Toss
we've
to
aired all of
Patrick.
our
We know what's got
grievances-
KJ weekly
About
today.
the KJ Today show.
Please go subscribe. Please go like, review, and subscribe on YouTube.
Thank you.
I'm calling my shot right now. This is the best podcast we've ever done.
Are people
just-
not mean to you on your own show?
It gets a little grumpy sometimes.
No, because it's positive vibes. It's
We get
like,
real grumpy when we do what's cooking with Patches and the cats.
Yeah, we do.
That's really when the
we
grievances come out.
save all the vitriol for after the
I
show.
feel
like
like
during the
when
KJ
you're the
Today
host
show,
of
we're
the
like,
show,
tell me something good.
people
Here's
have
the
to be mean
positive
to you, right?
vibes.
Yeah,
Right?
no. When
Yeah.
the show's based off positive vibes.
You can be positively mean.
No, Katie. That's
I can
why
be sharp with my criticism, is what I'm saying.
you're uninvited. I don't care
See,
if
I
you don't
told
want
you.
to come back because I don't want you back.
Oh, okay.
This has gotten so man. We've been doing this for 15 minutes and it's already just like just already just
Vitriol.
in the toilet.
Oh man, I missed
Yeah, and we
you,
said this is
Katie.
going to be a short podcast. Whoops.
Merry Christmas.
When do we ever do a short podcast?
Right?
Yeah.
Well, we're
Like, yeah,
all
let's keep
we're
it at
all
30.
hungry, and we have
You know,
gifts
this one
that we
can just
want.
be just for your KJ Today show. There you go. Done. Beautiful.
Yeah, there you go.
Nope,
Put a bow on it.
not interesting. Katie, give us a gaming update.
Okay.
It's
I'll go
time for
first.
Katie's gaming update.
I actually have one. Actually, I know. I came
Alright.
prepared.
Perfect.
I finished Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Nobody cares.
Oh, see, there's a positive vibe. Positive.
I know nobody cares.
The
so I'll
kind of
keep it
nerdy
brief,
girls
'cause
is
y'all
not
don't know what I'm
positive
talking
vibes.
about.
We're
Even when
medium
my
vibes
Gengar
at best.
What is that?
It's Gengar. It's a ghost
I
Pokemon.
honestly thought that like that was like weird, angry.
It's
I
a
need
ghost
Katie
Pokemon.
and Patches to start their
It's a
own
ghost.
podcast
Well, they
because
pretty much are. Like, they're not
This is our
listening to
podcast.
us.
Change the
They're
title. This
talking
is our
amongst
podcast.
themselves.
Um,
I'm
Yeah, I
going to
finished the
post
game.
separate audio tracks. So if you just want to listen to me and Jonna, it's like a
you,
choose
0
your
downloads.
adventure
Us,
podcast.
many downloads.
Yep. All right, ready, set, go.
All right. So Katie, please explain your what you're wearing. Tell us what you're wearing, Katie.
My Gengar sweater.
Now that
It's a
makes me
stuff.
feel awkward sitting right next to her.
Well,
Hey, what are you wearing?
I didn't feel like I'd be asked this question today.
I mean, she did used to do
Really
the
freaks
Cirillas
me out about
commercial,
this
so
show.
like
Good point. You did used to do the Cirillas
I did.
commercials.
I did the Cirillas commercials, and now it's in the preview in all the shows, in all
Yes,
the
it's-
episodes. It'll never
it was
die.
just you did such a good job.
All right. Tell us this. So this shirt that you're wearing is Pokemon related.
Yes, it's a game.
Nobody cares.
Favorite Pokemon.
Tell us about. Your
I
favorite
really thought it
Pokemon.
was like a zombie cat.
They
I
kind of
really
look
did.
like cats a little bit, but yeah, no, it's a ghost Pokemon. It's very
Alright.
cool.
Mm,
Like,
okay.
Like,
So
very
what's
cool.
the what's going on in the world of Pokemon? Is this the game that you
So-
initially didn't like?
Here's the thing. I loved it, but it was a terrible game,
Okay.
and I stand by that statement. So I
It
finished
was so
the game.
bad that it was good.
Okay.
It was technically very horrible. It didn't work. Things were broken. You know,
So you loved it because it was so bad.
I loved it because it had a really good story when you actually got past all the bad stuff.
Oh,
This
okay.
sounds like a description of the kind of nerdy girls.
right.
I loved it because it was so bad. But it has a
Literally.
great story when you look past all of that.
True.
We're really nice when you get to know us.
yeah, right. Yeah, when you get past all that.
Are we?
The first
oh,
Katie,
15
don't
minutes
lie
of the
to the
episode.
people.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Don't tell them
Uh,
that we're nice because then they're gonna want to
yeah.
talk to us.
and the game's been out for like 3 weeks, so I guess I can spoil it. It's good enough, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
why
ahead.
not?
And you guys aren't
3
gonna play
weeks
it,
is
so
fair game.
spoilers.
True.
You have this friend who's like interested in making sandwiches.
Sorry.
The cats are
That
calling.
sounds like Patches.
it
was.
was
Is it
him.
time-
Amateur
is it
hour
time for
over here.
No,
drugs?
I meant
Patches?
It
your
is
friend
time
that's
for drugs.
interested. Your
It's drug
friend
time.
that's interested in making sandwiches.
Yep. So you have like, okay, you have your like rival, but she's like super into. Apparently, she starts out as a champion when you have like no Pokemon, so she's like way better than you, but she loses every time, so she kind of sucks. And then you have this one girl who's like a master hacker, I guess? Question mark. And then you have the guy that's really into making sandwiches or whatever. Turns out he's got family issues, and his dad/mom, depending on what game you bought, is a scientist that just neglected him and abandoned him his whole life and has been dead for years and built a robot to take its place to continue his research and continue neglecting his kid.
This is
I,
pretty
Well,
dark
yeah.
and deep with
that's
Pokemon.
a lot to unpack.
For a game for 10-year-olds, yes.
Sounds like somebody needs to go to therapy.
Right?
That sounds like
The whole game.
dysfunctional Star Wars.
It was kind of, it gave me the Star Wars vibe a little bit because, like, okay, his parents are like obsessed with research. I played the one with his dad. So his dad's like, really interested in time travel into the future, right? So he like pulls Pokemon from the future, which doesn't make any sense, but ignore that part. He pulls one and then makes his child take care of this Pokemon while he continues to do other things. Like that's not his research right there. And then just like ignores this kid. All right, see ya. Bye. I'm going to go to this giant crater in the middle of Spain, which is, I guess, where the game takes place. It's a giant crater. He goes and then he dies because one of the other Pokemon that he pulled through the time machine or whatever straight up murders him. And then the robot continues his research. And then when you get there and you try to shut the machine down, the robot dad gets all crazy and he's like, I love you, son. And it gets all weird. And then he dies too. So he lost his parent, whatever game you picked, twice.
So basically what you're saying is it's dysfunctional Star Wars meets Doc Brown meets Rick and Morty.
100%. Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. Just wanted to-
his
So like
dad
once you get
went-
past the like glitches in the game being a little clunky and you get used to like the rough edges of the game, it's pretty good. I mean, there's a story there that I liked. There was a lot
his
of
dad
things
went
that
to
they
the
did that
space
I liked.
and didn't come back.
Well,
And he went out looking for him and he was like, where's the milk, Dad?
well, you know, the messed up part is in both games, both of his parents left him.
Oh, so they both went to the store to
Yeah.
they went and got milk and
Rude.
cigarettes.
Oh my
They like
God.
raced
Yeah.
each other to the
They
store.
went to get scratchers.
They raced each other to the store to just abandon this kid with his dog.
What
and,
was
like,
wrong
just
with their
left him.
kid?
Right?
Yeah, and then he goes
Gosh.
to like boarding school or whatever, and then he's a
Who's
dick,
paying for boarding school?
right? But it's
Right.
the Pokemon world, so I don't know. And then a Pokeball costs $2, and it has for 25 years. So yay, inflation. None. So they're doing a great job.
Good job, them.
Yeah, and then he like goes to boarding school, and then he's just a dick to you, and you're like, all right, asshole. So then we get to the super sad part that like he asks for your help, even though he's being a d-bag to you, and you don't know him yet because it's the beginning of the game. And after like, okay, he asks you to go fight these Titan Pokemon, which are just regular Pokemon except giant. Whatever.
All right.
Turns out they're eating magical herbs to make them big and strong, but he needs the magical herbs
That is
to
good
heal
stuff.
his
Those
sick and
steroids.
dying dog.
Oh,
Yeah. So his
Oh,
dog,
God.
the only thing he had left in the world, got hurt trying to protect him, and he's dying, and you have to go get the herbs to save the dog.
Did you get the herbs?
tell
to
me you saved the
I
dog.
did.
Yeah, you better.
Okay.
I'm about to say he can't lose everybody.
I was
God.
gonna say, if you let the dog, I mean, like I know,
It was the
I know
very
you
first
and
thing I
Murphy.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know you and Murphy. If you let the
100%.
dog die, you and I are going to have a very different relationship.
100%. And then meanwhile, at the same time, you're also fighting these kids. They're just children, right? Because everybody's a child in this game. Team Star. And then they have like a cool little animation that they do. But they're like fighting other people's Pokemon. They're not really like doing anything wrong, but apparently the school just religiously hates them because they don't wear uniforms, right? So then you
'Cause
go
they
and you
don't
kick
wear
their asses,
uniforms.
and you find out after like the third one that they were bullied the whole time, and they made these clubs so they wouldn't be bullied anymore. And you just came and wrecked their shit. Like now you're the bully.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my God.
Who made
Yeah.
this game?
I know. I felt like a dick at the end. I was
Right.
like, I'm a bad guy.
Who
Was-
hurt
was the
whoever
game-
made this game?
But anyway, I
Somebody
really
needs
like
some therapy.
What was the
God, who-
mascot of the gang? A blue chicken?
God.
No, it was not. Different
Okay.
game.
Who made this game?
it was
Who
Team
hurt them?
Star.
right?
Gosh,
You know.
they are going through a
Um,
lot.
So then you get
That
to
was
the end, and
somebody's
they're like,
therapy,
Right?
right? there.
You know
principal's
it.
like, oh, I realized I was being a huge dick to you guys.
So that's like the
And
end
you
of
were
the
like,
game,
bully-
and you're like,
So then
oh.
he invites them back as like teachers ? Even though they're students and they didn't graduate, but now they can help other students. Sure, whatever. So like happy ending, I guess, right?
No,
Sure, I guess.
no, it's terrible.
Right? And then totally unrelated, but I feel like I need to bring it up. Their cars are Pokemon. Yeah,
What?
very weird.
They ride inside
Yeah,
Pokemon.
on top of. It's like a big car.
Oh, it's
yeah.
like an appa.
You had to like beat the shit out of their car to like kill them. Yeah,
That
it was very weird.
that
But
sounds
good.
like the
Who
worst
wrote this
Pokemon
game?
ever.
It was a
Right,
little
I'm gonna write-
acid trip, a little
I'm
bit.
gonna
Right.
write whoever
Um,
made
yeah.
this game.
Are these
So
like
you have like the dying
I'm gonna write a
dog
letter.
and the dead parents and the kids that were bullied that made a club so they wouldn't get bullied anymore that continue to viciously get bullied. It was
So-
weird.
So is this like the first Gen Z written Pokemon game?
You know,
Probably.
maybe.
I mean,
Probably.
that's what it feels like.
I, for one, felt like a dick at the end. I was like, wow, I
Look.
just came up, wrecked everybody's
feels-
shit, became the
Look.
champion, wrecked their shit too, ruined their
This-
lives. Happy ending.
This is gonna sound real messed up, but this sounds real 13 Reasons Why like, and I can't.
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
a little much for
Yeah,
Pokemon.
Yeah,
that's
like,
way
who
too
who
deep.
it
wrote
was
that?
very dark for
Yeah.
Pokemon because like a lot
I
of it,
need a hug.
They need a hug. Oh my god.
They do.
I'm sorry that your parents didn't love you and left you to go get milk and cigarettes. Do you need
I'm
a hug?
sorry,
Oh my god.
developers who apparently had no parents and got bullied at school and their dog died.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Apparently.
Worst
All right.
game ever.
You
Good
know,
job.
Well, thank you.
it's pretty good.
Thank you,
It's like
Katie.
everything gets resolved. At the
Pretty
nice little
good.
delicate
It was
way,
pretty good.
It was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Except for
Even though
the robot
both the
dad, because
parents
the real dad's
abandoned
been
him
dead
and
for like
died.
2 years and they just didn't say anything. Yeah, it was weird.
But it was pretty good.
Well, I mean, if he abandoned him, how is he supposed to know that his dad died?
Well, apparently he stopped sending him emails a couple years ago and he should have known
Uh-huh.
because he checked in on
Does
his
he-
kid via email like
every-
every once in a while.
That's so stupid.
Oh my god.
That's
Yeah.
dumb.
That's a big flop.
Right?
So one more time, what is this game called, Katie?
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet
Okay,
Scarlet and
thank you.
Violet.
All right, all
'Cause
right.
they-
We're good.
didn't have 2 other colors of red that they've already used.
Right.
All right, we're gonna go over to Jonna.
It's more like a purple color. I feel
Woo,
Don't get me
woo,
started on the
woo.
colors.
Wow.
I was so pissed.
Oh, we
about
already
it. I
covered
was-
that last
I was
podcast.
pissed about the
We
colors.
talked
that
about the
okay?
colors. Let's go over to producer Jonna and find out what's got her weeping.
Okay, 2 things.
Pokemon Scarlet and
Okay.
Violet.
All right. No, Scarlet and Violet do not make me cry. They're very pretty colors, actually.
Why not? It made me
So
cry.
I'm sorry. I don't play Pokemon. I don't really care that much about it.
This is Jonna's time, Katie. Okay, back off.
I just would like to point out to everyone that KJ said that, not me. Just want to throw that out there. I was just over here
All
chilling.
the
and-
drama.
Listen,
I am
y'all
the
know-
The
host.
drama,
I am the
Patches.
host of the show. It is my job to keep it flowing.
Okay.
It's your
Oh.
turn, Jonna.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know Christmas is over or whatever, but I watched this Christmas movie
Mhm.
called The Noel Diary with Justin Hartley, the guy from This Is Us,
Oh yes.
super handsome man,
Mhm.
and this
Which
girl
one's
who
Justin
I don't.
Hartley?
He's the one that's also in Bad Moms Christmas.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hell
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He's very handsome.
Mhm.
And it's so sad. He's like a writer, and his mom dies, and so he goes to like clean out her house, and this girl comes to his mom's house and is like, "Hey, like I need information on my mom because she was adopted. Her mom like gave her up for adoption."
I saw the trailer for this.
Oh my gosh!
Well, I see
And I
where this is
watched
going.
it, and it was so good. I was like, just. I was like sobbing. It was so good because they go on this like because like then he's like estranged from his dad, but his dad is like the only person who would like know like who this girl's mom is or whatever. So then they have to go on this road trip to see his dad, and then him and his dad like decorate the Christmas tree together, and it's like so.
So was this like a whole like sappy Christmas movie that wasn't built around falling in love?
Yeah, because I mean like
I mean, it'd be weird if they did because they're brother and sister, right?
no,
No.
no, they're not brother and sister.
Wait.
Her
So who's
mom
this
was
random girl
her
that shows up,
mom.
she's like, tell me
her-
about my dead mom or whatever.
Oh,
Her
God. Are you
mom.
thinking about the
And
Heather
plot
Graham, Chris
twist:
Klein
her
movie?
mom's not dead.
Oh.
Plot twist: no dead
What?
mom. She's
Oh.
actually alive.
Okay.
But no, they're not brother and sister. Her mom was his nanny
Oh, okay.
when he was like
Okay.
4 years old.
Gotcha.
So why
It was
ask
so
him? Like, how would he know?
Yeah, why's he gotta help?
Well, because you know
'Cause
he
it's Christmas.
he likes her or whatever. Also,
Oh.
he's like trying to get like some closure with his dad because his brother died
Oh.
when they were like real little kids. His brother
Aw.
died. Oh my god, it was so sad. I was like,
So
oh my
what
God,
does
I'm
the
like,
name?
I
of this
remember
with closure
this-
with his dad.
This was
because his dad left after his brother died. Like his dad just like left. He was just like,
I
I can't
mean,
do this anymore,
rude.
and so he like left.
Rude. Man, this is like the bad parent episode
Right?
of
No,
the kind of
literally.
dirty girls. Parents
Right?
suck.
Bro.
but
you know, And
Anybody
then-
else got some trauma they got to let go of?
right?
Right?
And then like so like there's a scene where she like you know they sleep together or whatever. I know
Oh,
so
okay.
okay.
What?
But she's like engaged, right? So
What?
I know scandal. Okay, I was scandalized. All right, so
It would be hard not to sleep with him.
I know honestly, like if
It
you
would
looked
be-
at Justin Hartley,
It would
like
be really hard to tell him no.
I'd be like, and then if you would have seen her
Would be
fiance,
funny.
I would have been like, you know. But anyway, that's not the whole point of the story. So then she like goes to her adopted parents' house, right? And he like follows her to her adopted parents' house, and he's like
Hmm.
calling her. She answers the phone, and she like looks out the window, and he's right there, and he's like, "Tell me you don't love me, and I'll leave." And she was like, "I don't love you," and I was like, "But you do, but you love him so much. I know you do."
Oh, you love a good. You don't actually love me.
And he's got a dog too, so like that just 10 times the points, right? I'm just like, oh my
Dog,
god, I
bad
know you
parents.
love him so much. And then like,
Depends who gets banned.
you know, I guess she breaks off her engagement with her fiance because at the end of the
Of course.
movie, he's like leaving his mom's house because he's done cleaning it out or whatever. He's like leaving, and the girl is just like standing in his driveway. But there's like no like resolution, which really made me upset because like they went on this whole journey to find her mom, right? And he was the only, like, she left in the middle of their, like, after they slept together. She was like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can go meet my mom, right? So he goes to meet her
Yes,
mom.
you will.
But she never
They waited
goes
this
to
long.
meet her mom. She
What?
never meets her. By the end of the movie, she never met her.
What was the point
Oh.
of the whole movie?
Bro, it was
That
just,
Justin Hartley is hot.
bro, he is
Mhm.
hot.
I
But it
looked
was,
him
a
up.
good, I mean, it was a good movie, you know. But
He's
they
a
didn't even
good-looking
get their
dude.
end of the movie like kiss or anything either. Like I was just like, what the frack is
There
this?
was no
It was-
payoff.
She's like, I'm here to
No,
take you to
there
the airport.
there wasn't. Like, I mean, really, the only person who
Yeah.
got like resolution in their life was Justin Hartley.
Well,
Like,
that's all that
basically.
matters,
Like, he was
right?
the only one who like,
Yeah,
His whole
Justin
thing,
Hartley
like-
banged it out. He's good, so why not?
but you know. But I mean, it was a good movie. I'd give it like 7 weeps out of 10.
I love how both you and Katie have just like torn things apart and been like, there's all these plot holes and this is terrible. And then at the end, you're like,
There's
It was
no
good.
resolution. All right, so,
It was good.
but
But like,
But
you
yeah.
know, it's just like the
I love
story,
flawed
like Katie
media.
said, like the story is good. It's just like, you know, being a person in like media, you find all of the plot holes and
oh,
things.
sure.
And you're
Yes.
just like, I hate this for myself. But
but
it was a good
isn't-
movie. Justin Hartley's
isn't-
super hot also. So like,
If I'm not
Right.
mistaken, isn't one of the biggest points of a Christmas movie the fact that like you get that holiday miracle payoffs? Like, oh,
Mhm.
they were meant to be together.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my God,
Die
oh my
Hard.
God, oh my
Yeah.
God.
but
Exactly.
it's not. But
Exactly like Die Hard.
it's a Netflix movie,
Exactly.
Patches. It's not a Hallmark movie. It's a Netflix movie.
Yeah.
Christmas
So
movie's
different.
Christmas.
Christmas is
different.
Very
Christmas.
different.
I mean,
Patches.
come
Not
on.
a lot of Hanukkah movies.
I mean,
out there.
technically, there was like a happy ending because you know it implies that they end up together. But like,
implied.
So
That's not
eventually,
true.
they'll
We-
be like, "Oh, remember when we started this? You were trying to find your mom. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We should probably go find my mom."
she didn't.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
didn't.
we've
she
all
got
seen
scared.
Inception, okay? We got it.
I
I feel like I've
Inception,
seen
actually.
that movie before. Like oh, I gotta find my mom. Oh, I forgot about it. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I gotta find my mom. I don't remember what it was though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
ADHD. Yeah.
Give me a minute.
How do you
It'll come
forget to
me.
find your mom
Yep.
when your mission was to
Happens to
find
me.
your mom?
I don't know. It's not that she forgot to find her mom. She just was too
I
scared
know
to
exactly
actually
where
go
my
and
mom
you
is.
know
Yeah.
confront her mom. You know,
She got
Yeah, I
distracted
did
by
too.
Oh,
Justin
whatever.
Hartley.
You
I
came
would
this
also
far.
get distracted by Justin.
Mhm.
Honestly, if I slept with Justin Hartley, I probably wouldn't try and look for my mom either. I'd probably be like, you know what? It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Who needs a mom?
I-
when
you know
have a
what?
man?
You know who the winner is in this situation? Me. I still win. Even if I don't get to meet my mom, I still win in this situation.
Well, she's not getting any less found. Like,
right.
That's
Her mom was
a
like,
good point.
her mom was just like alive and well, like working in a hospital, and I was just like, well, at least she's not dead because
Maybe
I
they're-
knew she was gonna be dead. Like I just knew it as soon as they were like, I'm looking for my mom. I was like, she's dead somewhere.
Yeah.
I know it. I know she's dead, but she wasn't.
Maybe they're setting it up for the sequel.
Could be.
They'll be happy
Possibility.
together and they
Mom
go
too,
find
Electric
mom.
Boogaloo.
Well, it's called The Noel Diary. It's on Netflix.
Thank
Very
you
good.
very much.
Oh,
John.
Noelle, I
welcome.
forgot to find my mom.
All right, let's go over to Patches. The kind of nerdy dude. What's he been watching?
Actually, it has been the fantastic series on CBS/Paramount Plus called Ghosts.
Is it about ghosts?
It
Yes.
is about ghosts. We did cover this in the podcast last time with Tia.
You were
and-
supposed to say darts. I teed you up to talk about what you've been watching for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and he's been
Oh,
watching
I
Ghosts.
thought you were talking about a
Patches.
TV show. But so since it is December
Darts
30th
is
right
just
now,
like one-
since
Joe.
since December 15th, there were 2 days off, 3 days off. Since December
Mhm.
15th to this day, I've literally watched 2 sessions a day at 7:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. of the World Championship of Darts.
You get up early for that?
Believe it or not,
That
I
is-
do. I
Katie, it's the only thing he gets up early for.
True.
The
Legit.
only thing.
You must truly love it.
I really do. The day after Christmas, there
does.
was no darts. You know what I did? I
Cried.
slept till 10:30.
Oh,
Cried.
And cried.
He cried himself to sleep.
he gives it 7 weeks.
That was a 7-week day or night going into the next morning. But yeah, like I'll sleep until 10:30. But like every single day we have darts on. I wake up, coffee's made,
He's
darts
like,
ready to
"Oh."
go.
I
Let's
break
do
up.
this.
We'll never hear from Patches.
Nope, sure won't,
Mm-mm.
because our internet just went to crap.
We're gone. We're gone. We're alone in the ether.
So I think KJ's computer shut down because
John is laughing and giggling.
John's laughing and giggling because she's still there.
Hi.
Oh,
Can you answer,
hi.
KJ?
What happened to
Oh.
you?
I don't know. You know what happened, Katie, is that I upgraded our internet so that we would have more reliable internet. And ever since I did that, it has sucked.
Look, it was more reliable
there's
when
your
it was
first
shitty.
mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, legit was.
Yeah.
Like no
I'm so
BS.
mad.
Never trust the internet.
Bro.
No.
I'm so
Mm-mm.
mad. So anyway, here we are,
Yes.
Patches. You
World
talking
Championship
about
of Darts.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yay.
Let's see.
And here-
Go ahead.
Oh, I say, and here coming up right after the new year, we will be going to a magical place called Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yes, going
For
back to
the
my
first-
homeland.
Yep, for the first ever Midwest Get Down with KJ's.
Is that what it's called?
That's what it's
Yes.
called.
The Midwest
The
Get Down?
Midwest Get Down.
Exactly.
Yes.
With
I love it.
With the number one player of South Africa, Devin Peterson, America's number one player, Danny Baggish, and Australia's number one, the Heat, as KJ so much loves, Damon Heta.
That's what
So-
he calls
The Get Down?
himself.
Yeah, it's literally
They
his
get down.
nickname.
Mm.
Yeah,
I will-
Midwest Get Down.
So
We'll work on it.
I will
We'll
tell
talk to
you
him
that
about that.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
the company
Oh, yeah.
that's putting it on is called Get Down Darts or Get Down
Oh.
Promotions. So it's
Isn't
the
the point of
Midwest
darts
Get
to
Down.
not get them down? Like you have to get them on the board, not down.
Yes, correct.
Oh, that's stupid.
Well, there's a down to the board. Like there's a bottom of the board.
Not a lot.
Yeah,
you know?
there is. Yep.
Yep.
Double
Yeah.
19. Nobody wants double 19. Ugh,
I saw someone hit a double 19 though
Yeah.
when I was over here.
it's not
That
easy.
one
Yeah.
time.
It's
It-
true. It's hard.
I know I couldn't hit a double 19. I don't even know.
Yeah, I've been
I'd be
on
surprised.
Twitter making friends with people in the darts world, and I talked to the guy that is like running the promotion side of things, and I was kind of like we're coming up from Indianapolis. We're a media company, I really talked it up, right? We're kind of a big deal. We're coming up to we're
a
coming up to
media
cover
company.
coming up to cover the Midwest Get Down.
We make our own
I
press
would like-
passes.
I would like to interview the darts players. And I kept like chatting, like it was a total Midwest conversation because it took like 1,000 years and we kept almost saying
Oh, and you do
goodbye.
the
And then it'd
welp.
be like, oh, one more thing. Welp,
And he-
hang on,
and he-
one more thing.
Nope.
nicest guy in the world too.
He was
really
so
was.
nice. I'm so excited because I was
Nice
like,
enough
I don't
let you
want to
meet the dart
be.
players?
Oh,
Nice.
totally. Here's the
Nice.
thing, Katie. I was like, I don't want to be in the way. When is the best time, like, for us to do some interviews? And he just kept talking about how great it was going to be. Like, we're all going to be together. He's like, you know what? I got a suite. Like, we'll just come to
Very
my suite. Like,
casual.
we'll just hang out in the suite. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
She's
man.
gonna be hanging out with the Heat.
I'm going to be hanging out with
Patches,
the
you
Heat.
better watch your back,
Heat.
man.
I'm going to be in a
Hey.
suite with the Heat, baby.
And I will honestly tell you, like, all the Comic Cons and everything we worked and like all the famous people, I can count on one hand and not even fill it up how many times I've ever been nervous around like celebrities
Oh,
or
it's about
anybody
to
like
be
that.
next week. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, dude, like I'm legit nervous.
Oh, you
I
got the
really am.
bubble.
Like
Patches, are you-
I don't.
Are you
I'm afraid I'm gonna
fanboying?
fangirl. I'm gonna fangirl.
He's
I
afraid.
might.
He's afraid his wife is going to leave him.
Well,
Is
there's
that
that
really what
too.
Is that
He's
really
not
what
afraid
he's
of that
scared
at all.
of?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
He's
I don't
better
know
than
how
I mean,
good
if
of
you
a-
both
wish
like him,
he
then
would
it's whoever
support
gets
you,
there
honestly.
first, right?
Yeah,
I feel like
well,
Patches
here's
would
the,
be like, if you want to be with the Heat, do it, bro. Like,
all-
The Heat
all I-
is very,
support you.
very in love with his wife.
Boo.
His
Yes,
wife
he
is
is.
his manager, and she takes care of all the things. And
Mm.
like, listen, this
Your
guy,
wife is your manager. I do that for free. That's not fair.
well, the only thing I can hope.
I've been
The only
doing
thing
this
I
for
can
free
hope-
for a long time.
Yeah, all I can hope for is that he's a shit cook and she'll come back. So, that's all I can hope for. It's like, yeah, here's some more Vegemite. Oh,
Barf.
no, but this is super cute. Like, they're from Australia. The only way for him to really like live the darts dream was to move to England because that's where everything is centralized. So they literally like up like what's the word? Uprooted themselves,
Yep.
went to England to like live the dream, and now
The dark
he's
dream.
living the dream. Like he's
And
living his
one of the
darts
top players
dream.
in the world.
Living the dream. There it
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
Yeah, and
So-
you've seen those darts tournaments. I mean, like,
it's a lot of drinking and not a lot of darting.
but it's a lot of money coming in too.
but not the darts
So-
players.
There's a
The
lot of
darts players
advertising
Oh,
are,
no.
revenue.
Yeah, no, the darts players are
They're
top
serious.
notch.
they're drinking water. Although the bottles that they have at the World Darts Championship sitting on the table, it looks like they're drinking straight vodka. They look like
I
vodka
mean-
bottles.
You know what
That's the
stresses me
secret.
out
What, Jonna?
whenever we watch darts? Because like they have like a bottle of water, then they have like a cup. Everybody pours their bottle into the cup, and I'm like, just drink out of the bottle. It
No, you
stresses
don't
me out.
share
They
your
But
drink.
that's a
germs.
big bottle.
Because
of
I don't
liquid
want-
for it.
Pandemic.
I don't care. It's their bottle of water. Like they
But
change them out.
It's a liter glass bottle. That's a
God,
heavy
tell you.
ass, awkward looking bottle.
Have
of
you
vodka.
never drank out of a
Share my
liter
germs
bottle
with
before,
myself.
Patches? Because I
It's-
have.
It's a
okay?
liter glass bottle, Jonna. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
just saying.
heavy.
Literally.
It just bothers
Yeah.
me. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Well,
it
you know
just-
what, Jonna?
It's
I
very
will
awkward.
ask.
Please
that,
ask. Thank
that
you.
will be one of my interview questions. Why do you pour
Hi.
your water?
Okay. First question: why do you pour the water in the cup?
Wouldn't it stay colder if it stayed in the bottle?
Or you could just chug it and not be a weenie about
Wait,
it.
and
But
then
they're
have to
like-
lead.
Yeah,
they're over in Europe where they never use any ice. They don't care if the
True.
water.
they don't believe in ice there.
No.
That's
They're
my
like
homeland.
Katie.
Well, room
I don't
temperature
believe in ice.
water is better for you anyway.
Dude,
guys,
she's
as
drinking
we
a room
know.
temperature Coke.
Okay, that's
always
weird.
offer-
That is just
Thank
straight
you.
anarchy right there. That's just
Right?
I'm so glad. I've got one question going into next weekend and interviewing these darts players, and it's
Oh, I have
why do
several.
you pour your
Question number
water?
two.
into a
Ask him if he
glass?
ask him if he wants ice in his water or
Would
not.
you like
Do you
ice with
prefer the
that?
bottles
You
of
want an
water
ice
or
bucket?
pouring your own water into a glass?
Question number 3: ice or no ice?
Oh, good call.
I will ask.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know what
doesn't-
they do in Australia or South
I don't
Africa.
know.
Question number 4-ish, 5? Question mark? Don't know actually.
4A.
What are your pre-dart superstitions? Like football people have it.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Oh,
Yeah.
Feel like I
Which-
can't
which
hold the
football?
dart and the
Football
water
or
hand at the
football?
same time. Yeah.
Mhm.
Probably both patches.
Mm.
Football
Yeah,
and
yeah.
football.
Have you ever thrown
like
over your shoulder?
Chances are they
Throw
probably
backwards.
have.
Have you ever
Yeah.
accidentally let go
Have you
and
ever
stabbed
held
somebody
mirror
with a
and
dart?
been like,
Mirror.
Got it. Do you like
That's an
Iron Man
excellent
2 using
question.
the mirror?
KJ, because you know we're the only ones who are going to give you questions,
Yeah,
right?
you're very, very helpful.
Right.
Thank you so much,
So
guys.
Hard-hitting
Let's see.
questions.
So prep. The
I do
real
wanna ask-
questions the people want to know.
I want to ask Katie before we wrap up
No
this
questions,
wonderful
thank you.
episode of the Kind of Nerdy Girls.
Wonderful.
Have you been watching the new episodes of Manifest?
No, I keep looking at it in my queue, but I'm busy watching 1899, which I didn't know existed and was really good.
18 is that one of the
Oh, I heard
Yellowstone ones?
1899
No,
is
that's the
so
one where
good.
it's
No, that's
everybody on the boat.
1923 and 1883 are Yellowstone.
Yeah,
Okay,
1899
1899 is
on
like a bunch of
Netflix.
randos on a boat, and then they find another boat made by the same company, and everybody on board is missing, presumed dead, except for this one weird kid that was locked in a cabinet, and he has a pyramid, and then weird things start happening.
Ooh.
It-
It's
honestly,
really
I
good.
heard it's
made
really
by the people
good.
that made Dark, which I also have not watched, but I've been told to now.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
really good. It's very
Nice.
supernaturally, very weird, very
Okay.
mystery. I
Okay.
like it.
All right. I'm
All
into
right.
that. I can do that.
I will
You'd
watch
like
that.
It. You'd
So-
like it.
Well, Manifest is like right back in like every episode. It's at the end. It's like dun dun dun.
I remember what happened
Yeah.
when I did watch Manifest. I remember the
Oh.
place got blown up or whatever.
Never watched it.
Like it was like a
Ah.
just
Me
like a
neither.
lab or something, and then they got blown up, and I don't remember anything after that.
You don't remember? You don't remember
that
what
the one where they-
happened with Ben Stone's family?
No, I don't.
It was
Is that the one where they
devastating.
keep like hitting the button on the radio?
That doesn't
What?
sound familiar either.
What?
It's been a while since
Manifest-
I've watched the show. That's
Manifest
the one
is
where
about
the
the
plane
plane.
takes off and then they're gone for a bunch of years, and then it like just lands and
Oh,
nothing
it's
happens.
like Lost meets 4400.
yeah, in the sky.
Lost. That's what I said about
Yes.
the radio thing. The radio thing.
In the
Okay.
sky.
and then they all came back, and now they're getting weird callings,
And then
they're
their
all
whole lives like
connected,
went
and-
on without them, and they're like
Okay.
hashtag passive aggressive about it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's kind of like Infinity War or like Endgame when everybody came back, you know?
All right.
Yes.
Basically what happened.
All
It's
right. All
awkward
right.
like that.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Yes.
That tracks.
But it is like I've been trying to get myself like, okay, I'm going to watch one episode, just one. That's all I have time for is just one. And then it's a dun dun dun.
Oh, I do not have that
You're
problem.
like,
I have to,
okay.
full teeth to get me to actually sit down to watch it.
So are
Like-
you enjoying the new season at least?
I am. I think that there's some like I feel like some of the acting was phoned in. like it's not your best performance. I'm not sure I'm buying this.
You know what? It's not believable for me.
Yes, go ahead, John.
This has nothing to do with Manifest, but about phoning in on acting. I watched The Glass Onion.
Oh,
Ooh. Speaking of
and-
phoning it in, Daniel Craig's accent.
It's better.
is it better?
It's
this
better
Yeah.
in this one. I feel like he's not trying so hard. I feel like he's probably had more time to practice it.
Excellent.
So it's better. But
I
and as
genuinely
much as I
believe he's fully enjoying these non-James Bond roles.
Oh, I do.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You know he is. But Kate Hudson, and I love her so much. I really did not like her acting at all in that movie.
Really?
It was not hitting for me. I felt like she was doing way too much. I was like, I don't like this. And I love Kate Hudson, but she was not hitting her cues like I needed her to. That's all I'm
Okay.
saying. But
How
Glass Onion was
how
actually
was
really
Dave
good.
Bautista?
He was good. He was
Was
really
he?
good. He was
Good.
very Dave Bautista, like
When you couldn't see
Okay.
him.
just a big freaking like I'm ridiculous and I carry a gun with me everywhere type of
Oh,
person.
so just Dave Batista as Dave Batista.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Basically.
Yeah, if I'm not hitting you with my fist or stabbing you
Yeah.
with a knife, I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah,
Other than Kate's performance, I mean, was it a good movie?
it was good. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean it's
Like the storyline, the plot, everything was good.
yeah, because like when they started explaining like how like Daniel Craig's character like ended up being like at the place that they're at, I was like, yo, I was so shook. I was like, I literally was not even expecting this. I'm just
Oh,
like,
wow.
Good.
and I watched it on Christmas, and I'm like, okay, because people are like, pew, 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 and people are dying, and I'm like, what the hell is happening right
Compared
now?
to
And then he's
Knives
like,
Out.
we gotta go back, and then he like goes back, and I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. It was insane. I quite enjoyed it. if I'm-
Compared to Knives Out,
Better.
how does it rank?
it was okay. I mean, it's a sequel, you know.
Okay.
like it's
Good
it's-
enough.
It's good.
Was it
It's
a
a
better
good for-
plot?
No,
Was it better like holy like the holy shit moment at the end? You're like, wow, was that better than Knives Out?
No Chris Evans.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so are
His
you weighing
character is
that against
currently in
Chris
prison.
Evans?
no. I mean, like I
Bummer.
just I don't know. Like I can't really like explain it. Like it was good. Like I would watch it
You
again.
can't explain
Mhm.
without like revealing everything.
Yeah,
She would
because
watch
like,
it
okay.
again. That's something.
I would
Yeah.
watch it again. Like
That's
so, if
cool.
you guys like watch it with me, I'd totally watch it with
Well,
you.
I was wondering because remember we were talking about watching it, and then all of a sudden I saw on Facebook like John is watching The Glass Onion.
I
So
know,
guess
but
we're not
KJ
watching that together.
KJ, we always say that we're gonna watch things together, and then we like never do.
I actually meant it about that one.
I'll watch it with you. Like
I
I
did too.
actually like genuinely enjoyed it. It just was
Betrayal?
like I don't know.
The
It was
only
really
thing
good.
I know about the movie, Jana, is there's a reel going around, and I remixed it because it's Daniel Craig, and he's like, "This is so dumb." And Kate,
Oh yeah,
Kate,
no.
and Kate Hudson goes, "It's so dumb. It's brilliant." And he
Oh
goes,
yeah.
"No, it's just dumb."
Oh yeah. I saw that reel that you made.
I mean,
No, that's literally like a whole like line in the movie because like it's. I mean the. No, which I can't tell you what
Yeah,
happened.
no spoilers, no spoilers.
Good, you know,
Okay.
like in the scene, like the scenery is beautiful. They're at like this big mansion on the beach, and like you know, you really like never expect who dies to die, and then like you kind of think you know who the murderer is. You're like, oh, that's definitely the murderer, right? But then you're like, maybe they're not the murderer, you know? Like it's kind of it's real like if you like sat down like at the beginning, you'd be like, oh, they did it, and you would probably be right, but like there's a few points in there where you're like, maybe it's not them.
you
know?
Okay, well,
I've
thank
watched
you very
enough
much.
Cold
Jana.
Case Files. I should know.
Right?
Oh, I've been watching Homicide Hunter
No.
with
Joe Kenda.
with what's his name? With Kenda. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Kenda.
we love.
He's
Joe
good.
Kenda.
Oh, Joe Kenda's great.
The
Okay.
police
I don't know
lieutenant
who
that hosts
that
the show.
is.
So good.
He's the host of Homicide Hunters. He's solved 384 homicides in his
Wow.
career. And he's
Wow.
very like old man, like dry, like sitting there. He's like, yeah, so then she got murdered. And then like they'll get like a clue and he's like, my, a mistake. Like
And sometimes he's like, she was fine until she wasn't.
no, literally. He's just like like
love
this,
him.
like he's just a grumpy old man just sitting there, like, yeah, they got murdered,
It's like,
and now I'm finna figure
Yeah,
out who
that
did
sucks.
it. Right? No, literally.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. This has been the Kinda Nerdy Girls. We got our episode for the end of the year done. We're actually
Happy
going to
New
go eat
Year!
manicotti, and we're going to open Christmas gifts.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait for everyone to see their gift.
We're so excited about that. We're
Oh, you're
so
one of those
excited
people.
that you are
What
still
did
with
Santa bring
us.
you?
listening to the Kinda Nerdy Girls. We got big things planned for the new year. Happy New Year.
We do.
Thanks. I don't know. It sounds good, right? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Totally works.
We're going to get an episode out every month, and we love you and all that good stuff. Stay kind of nerdy.
It's only 12, right?
Bye.
The Kinda Nerdy Girls is produced by our wonderful patrons like Leanne, Kayla Allen, Michelle Hamilton, Samantha Miller, Clay Swain, Aaron Miller, and music is provided by Paul Miller. That's a lot of Millers. If you'd like to be a producer of our show, all you have to do is throw a few bucks our way on Patreon to help us keep the show going. Look for the Kinda Nerdy Girls on Patreon or go to kindanerdynetwork.com where you can also find our merch. I'm KJ. Thanks so much for listening. Stay kinda nerdy.